Sorry about the first oops. Hopefully everybody's popping back in for the second round. I was all ready and running late because my Seattle Mariner game just finished and stuff, and got up here and set up the stream, and then I pushed the wrong live button. So that's what took place there. So we will get everybody in here. Let me get my computers up and running. I'll give you an update on where we are, and then we're going to continue with today's content. Throwback Thursday 1993 Upper Deck Set Binderizing Part 2. Gonna do the baseball game, and we're gonna do our trivia game, and then we'll go into the binderizing. Hopefully everybody's having a good and awesome day. As far as Jason Lockin 99, sorry about us taking 3 out of 4 from the Kansas City Royals, but they do have a good team, that's for sure, and that Bobby Witt Jr. sure is awesome. So let me get this all rip-roaring and ready to go. We will get our commercials done in just a second. Let me get my live chat up and running here. See when our first one went live. 203. I was able to fix it pretty quick. 203 plus 5 is 208. So right at 208 we'll end the early birds. Right at 208, and then we'll get ready to rock and roll here. Let me catch up to the chat while we're waiting for 208 to show up. We got Big Ray in here. We got Bernie H. Hey, Bernie's back. Hopefully you had a good time with your son there, Bernie. Hey, Don, Big Ray, Bernie, and all. Your other stream was coming through fine for a moment. Yeah, I know, but it was the wrong one. It didn't have the right title or anything on it, so I'll go in and have to edit those or delete that couple second video for sure. Crossover Paranormal Society's here. Hey everyone. Chuck Dupree Sports Cards. Yep, this is round 2, that's for sure. Torque the Dork was here. The former Dragon fan Tim, he broke it. Yeah, I broke my stream because I pushed the wrong live button. It was the wrong information, so I had to restart. End both of those and restart. That's what happens when you try and do things quicker than you need to when you're old like me. God is great. Hello again. Bernie H. Hey, Crossover. Hey, Cops. Tim, Titus, and Chuck. God is great, says Bernie. Bernie says, hey, Chuck. Bernie says, hey, God is great. Lockins saying hello. Hey, Bernie, I think your box should be here to your package to me, Jason. I think is supposed to arrive tomorrow. Don't know. Hopefully, if the mail comes before I go live, if there's a Fairfield, we'll be able to add a Fairfield into the content. If not, we'll come up with something down the road. Alright. We got almost 207 cards in my car with our posadas here. Going good here at work. I'm off in 2 hours. Awesome. As soon as my computer says 208, I will get everybody logged in. We'll get our commercials out of the way. We are going to be binderizing today, as you can see. I got my binder in place. We're going to do at least the next 200 cards or so. We'll see. So there we go. And the early bird entries for today. Let me go back up and start logging everybody in as soon as we get our commercials out of the way. As soon as we get our commercials out of the way. Alright. So we got, let me get this out. So again, new 2023 Patreon tier. Still trying to fill these up. Get some more people involved in the funness here. For those that may have watched people that have opened my boxes, which could include Chuck Dupree Sports Cards, Faith Family and Sports. He did a Christmas in July, I believe, where he opened a bunch of my Patreons because he was falling way behind. And then Diamond Princess, I don't think she shares content online. She just does live streams. But she gets a box from me. And then also Bernie H gets a monster box. He gets a monster box, which contains a Carefield, a Blaster, and a Mega. But These new tiers are repack boxes of your favorite PC team or teams. A limit of 2 teams per Patreon. Alright, a care field is $10.99, contains 1 pack of unopened cards, and then the rest of the box is stuffed full of your PC team. Alright, $14.99 blaster box contains 3 packs of unopened cards. A mega box, $24.99, contains 5 packs of unopened cards. Again, the rest of the box is filled with your PC team. If you go all out for the full meal deal, $49.99, you get a monster box which contains a care field, a blaster, and a mega. Every box contains sticker certified packing and a guaranteed hit in every box. Okay. Oh no, I knew that was going to do that. I don't know why I stuck it up there. I should put it down here out of the way. That's our Hall of Fame Friday for tomorrow. I had to make room for the binderizing project. Okay. I am up to date here. Kansas City won the first game, and then we won Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and this afternoon. We had a morning game for me, afternoon for Kansas City, and we won that. So now tomorrow we play in Houston for 3 games. Then we go on to Chicago there, Chuck. We'll be playing your White Sox. Okay? So that takes care of my schedule update there. Then we are going to go in. I will have this all here, and I will log everything in. I won't have it on screen per se, but we are at 747 entries. So we are at the 7th tier on our prize list. We do have 7 prizes on the wheel. Got enough space for about 250 more entries. And as soon as we're full up, we'll be done unless super chats come in for additional entries. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Let me get everybody logged in here. First we've got, let's see, okay, there we go. Big Rays ball cards is in here. See how many people we got in the baseball game for this day, the 17th. Alright, so we got Big Ray for 1 here. He's an early bird. Bernie H for 1+. Then we got Sensei Domino for a 1+. Hopefully everything's been good for you, Sensei. I think you weren't here for a day. You weren't here yesterday, I believe. Big Rays ball cards. Crossover Paranormal. Cops is here. John's here. Alright, get you logged in, John, for yours. Torque the Dork was here. That's Dragon Fan Tim. Get him for a 1+. It is another hot day today. Tomorrow it's supposed to cool off into the upper 70s. It's supposed to be about mid-80, I believe, today, or something like that. Right now it is, no, it's 90 right now. It did make it up to 90 today, but it is supposed, our temperatures are supposed to drop tomorrow. Bernie H, God is Great's in the house. God is Great. God is Great in here for a 1+. Bernie H, Sensei Domino, God is Great, Bernie H, Big Ray, Cards in My Car with our Posada is here. So we'll get Cards in Your Car with our Posada is in the house. Alright, then we got Chuck Dupree. I already got Chuck, right? Oh no, I don't know Chuck. Let me get you logged in, Chuck. I knew you were here. Alright, Big Ray, Sensei Domino, Cards in My Car with our Posada, Bernie H, God is Great, Torque the Dork, me, Center Hill Cards. Center Hill Cards has made it in because we still get everybody, even if you show up late while I'm still logging people in. Chuck Dupree, CHC, Bernie H, that's cool. Where does your son live in Michigan? That's awesome, Bernie. Lots of fun, Big Ray. Alright, I think I got everybody. I'm going to do me one flavor. If I miss your name when I go through the list, let me know and I'll double check in the chat, but I believe I've got everybody. Alright, we've got Bernie H. We've got Big Rays ball cards. We've got Cards in My Car with our Posada. We got Center Hill Cards. We've got Chuck Dupree, we've got Cops, we've got Dragon Fan Tim, we've got God is Great, and we've got Sensei Domino. Thought I saw Lockin 99. Did I not see? Yeah, Lockin 99 is in the house. Thought I had Lockin. I didn't mark them down here. Lockin 99. Gonna have a bunch of baseball players in the baseball game today. Alright, Center Hill cards. Alright, so let me go one time really quick. Sensei Domino, Lockin 99, God is Great, Dragon Fan Tim, Cops, Chuck, Center Hill, Cards My Car, Big Ray, and Bernie H. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 3 full innings. 3 full innings, and you guessed it, 1 person in the 4th inning. So we're going to make at least a 4-inning baseball game today. And I'm already starting to sweat in here. I didn't think it was that hot. It wasn't hot earlier. Guess I should have left my blinds closed. But that's okay. Keeps buffering so I can't keep up. Oh, I can't help you there. You need better internet connection. You need better internet connection. Sometimes I used to have that problem. Then I had to pay for high-speed internet. Alright, so we're going to start off with the first 3 batters, and that's going to be Bernie H. That's going to be Big Ray. And then that's going to be Cards in My Car with R. Posada. Alright, so let's get into our base. So I think we might make it up to the 800 tier with as many batters as we've got today. We got a triple and a hit. That's a 2 plus a 1 for a 3 for Bernie. Plus 3 for Bernie. Okay. Oops. Oh, I forgot to close the gate there. That's okay. We'll have enough to finish off the game now. Alright, so let's go into now Cards in My Car with R. Posada. Got a 6 and a 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. I mean for Big Ray. 8 for Big Ray. Sorry, next will be Cards in My Car with R. Posada. Next will be Cards in My Car with R. Posada. Okay. Oh, got too close to the edge down there. Alright. Oh, knock that out. That's foul. That's an out, and that's a single for 300. So for 3 plus 3 for Cards. Plus 3 entries for Cards in My Car. Alright, we got one more batter here in this grouping. And that is going to be Center Hill Cards. Center Hill Cards. Because I forgot to reload the thing. That's okay. We have a triple. And a 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. So plus 7 for Center Hill Cards. Plus 7. Alright, now we're going to reload the batting cage for our next 3 batters. Our next 3 batters are going to be Cops, Dragon Fan Tim, and God is Great. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got Chuck Dupree, Cops, and Dragon Fan Tim. Then lastly, we'll have God is Great, Lockin 99, and Sensei Domino. Okay? Let's go ahead and get rolling here. We got a 2 plus 1 is 3, so a plus 3 for Chuck Dupree. Plus 3 for Chuck. And then we will have a trivia today. So get your trivia brain wrapped up a little bit. And we will have trivia right after the baseball game, and then we'll get into oh my word. I got sweat just rolling down my arm for being 90. Probably when I may have to open the door here, get some air circulating through here. Okay, so here we go. There's 1. There's 2. A 5 plus a 2 is a 7 for Cops. Plus 7 for Cops. Congratulations there, John, on that one. Next we have for our last batter in this round. Dragon Fan Tim will be next. Dragon Fan Tim with his 2 at-bats. A single and a triple. 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus 5 for Dragon Fan Tim. Alright. Our last 3 batters, again, God is Great, Lockin 99, and Sensei Domino. Got to reload the batting cage for our last 3 batters here. Alright, close the gate. Get ready for first one. Triple. Oh, boo. 5 plus 2 is 7. Plus 7 for God is Great. Next up is Lockin 99, Jason. Jason's up next. Alright. So Jason, this is your at-bat here. Single. 3 plus a 1 is 4, plus 4 for Jason. Alright, one more batter and then we'll go into trivia. One more batter and then we'll go into trivia. Get the ball rolling here because it's so hot. That's a 1 plus a 2 is 3 for Sensei Domino, plus 3. That takes care of the baseball game, and next we'll go into the trivia. And it's, I believe it's just a 1-answer trivia question for today. So it should be pretty simple. Sorry, I gotta smooth this cord out of the way real quick. Okay, so let's bring out our trivia calendar here. It's World Series related, and I believe it's just, yeah, 1 answer out of this. Okay, so let me get this ready here real quick. So you can start your trivia guessing after I read the question and answers the first time, or second time through. Then I'll hit my enter button, then you can start entering your answers. So, okay, so it's World Series related in our question, but our baseball birthdays for today, Thursday, August 17th, 2023, is Dustin Pedroia, Rudy York, Jorge Posada, and Boog Powell. But our World Series trivia question for the day, which of the following teams won a World Series in the 1930s? Was it A, the Brooklyn Dodgers, B, the Philadelphia Phillies, C, the Cincinnati Reds, or D, the Detroit Tigers? Which of the following teams won a World Series in the 1930s? Was it A, the Brooklyn Dodgers, B, the Philadelphia Phillies, C, the Cincinnati Reds, or D, the Detroit Tigers? Start your guessing now. Let's see. The first one that guessed after I put start your trivia guessing now is Torque the Dork was here. The former Dragon Fan Tim answered D, the Tigers. Sorry, Sensei, you answered too soon. But D is the answer. So you got, I mean, it's been that way, so that's the way I got to keep it fair. Once I enter it in the chat, then you can guess, okay? Okay, so yeah. So which of the following teams won a World Series in the 1930s? It was the Detroit Tigers, and Dragon Fan Tim would know that anyway. That's his team. The answer is D. Until 1935, the Tigers had done nothing to distinguish themselves in fall classics. In fact, they were the first team to lose 3 in a row in 1907 through 1909. But in 1935, they claimed their first crown, beating the Cubs in 6. It was the second of 3 series defeats for the Cubs in the 1930s. They were swept by the Yankees in 1932 and 1938. So congratulations there, Big Ray. You get 2 points for the correct trivia question. And that will finish our entries here, so I will put this out of the way for now until our end of stream action. And whew, I'm sorry. I'm going to take my hat off. I know you'll have to fight the glare off my shiny bald head, but it's just way too hot. It's just way too hot for me to leave that on. So we have gotten to the stage now where I'm going to lower. Well, I don't want to really lower that. You know what? I got to figure out how to. Let me adjust my camera if I can. There. I want to adjust this down just a hair. Okay, there we go. I think I can deal with that now. It's 108 in Texas. Well, it is 90 and sunny here. But I think it's just the dry heat. We don't have much humidity here. You know what? I do gotta open up this door a little bit here. See if I can get some other air circulating through. Maybe see if I can. I'm gonna do something I normally don't do, but let me see if I can open up my. If I can get some air circulating in here. Okay. That might make it a little bearable. I sure hope so, because I don't want to get my cards all wet from sweating. That's for sure. But we're going to be starting at card number 201, and I'll say which one we're putting it. Not a fan of August. Well, especially this year. This year is warmer than usual. So I'm going to go through. I've got my checklist here. I think my next card I don't have is 97, 98, and 99, according to my list. So we should have a good run of cards, not missing anything coming up here. Okay? Just so everybody knows. I'm going to get a sip of water before we do start here. I need some cool water to, oh, we're up to 9 thumbs up. We're doing pretty good. 9 thumbs up. I'm a fan of August 27th. My fan is just right over here. I think I can move it. I might be able to move it a little bit closer. That way I can get some coolness action from this cooling fan. It's supposed to be a cooling fan, but in the heat of summer sometimes it don't work. I won I didn't put Big Ray, did I? Did I put Big Ray? No, I gave you the 2 points. I might have said Big Ray, but it was you. You got the 1 for the start, you got 5 points for the baseball game, and you got 2 points for the trivia. Alright there, Tim. I got it right there. So without further ado, let's go through here and we'll start doing this. I got Mariano Duncan with the Philadelphia Phillies at card number 201. Okay. The heat making him not remember stuff. No, I remembered. I might have just said it wrong. Remember, this is the one you guys said, Dennis Cook, card number 201. Japs made this card famous or something because of the back. That strange look there. That strange look for Dennis Cook. That is pretty cool. That's why I like the backs of these cards, because they have a photo on the front and a photo on the back. That's what kind of makes it nice and interesting. So card number 202 is Darryl Boston with the New York Mets. Card number 203 is Mike Perez with the St. Louis Cardinals. I think I'm going to move this off to the side of the binder here where it won't be in the way. And I think this will work best for us. I think. And sorry, I'm just trying to get everything adjusted. I might have said Big Ray, but I knew it was Torque to Dork. I knew it was Torque to Dork. I marked it right on my list. All right, card number 205 is Manuel Lee with the Toronto Blue Jays. Manuel Lee with the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay. Then next we have is card number 206, Steve Olin with the Cleveland Indians. Steve Olin with the Cleveland Indians. I'll hold it right about here. Looks like that'll be good. Alright, 204. Or no, 207. That was 206. 207 is Charlie Ho with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Alright. 99, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, card number 208 is Scott Scudder with the Cleveland Indians. Okay. Card number 209 is Charlie O'Brien with the New York Mets. Then we have card number 210 is a checklist card. Is a checklist card with Barry Bonds pictured on the front and the back of the card. So that's pretty cool. They tell you right on the checklist card who the picture is in the background. Okay. Alright. Card number 211 is Jose Vizcaino with the Chicago Cubs. Okay. Card number 212 is Scott Lewis with the Minnesota Twins. Okay. And then card number 213, Kevin Mitchell. Kevin Mitchell with the Seattle Mariners. I remember Mitchell back in the day. Brian Barnes with the Montreal Expos. Card number 214. Okay, card number 215 is Pat Kelly with the New York Yankees. Pat Kelly. And then 216 is Chris Hammond with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Faith, Family, and Sports. Aaron and his Cincinnati Reds. Alright. Card number 217, Bob Deere. Bob Deere with the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to Dragon Fan Tim. Torque the Dork was here, the former Dragon Fan Tim. Card number 218 is Corey Snyder with the San Francisco Giants. Yeah, by having that door open, it feels a lot better than trapping the heat in here. You probably hear the dogs barking outside now. Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. Card number 219 for the Montreal Expos. Okay, card 219. Card 220 is Danny Darwin with the Boston Red Sox. Alright, card number 221, Tom Gordon, D. Gordon's dad, D. Flash Gordon, with the Royals. Alright, card number 222, Gary Sheffield with the San Diego Padres. 222. Alright, 223 is Joe Carter with the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay. Card number 224 is Jay Buhner with the Seattle Mariners. He's in this one with Ken Griffey Jr. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna try and see if I have an extra one of these. Remember that 224. Put one of those in my Ken Griffey Jr. collection. 225 is Jose Offerman with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay. 226 is Jose Rihu with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Aaron. 227 is Mark Whitten with the Cleveland Indians. And card number 228 is Randy Milligan with the Baltimore Orioles. Somebody helping him put on his eye black. Alright. Next we've got is Bud Black with the San Francisco Giants. I would like to, but all my cards are a mess, and at least 3 million are in a storage unit. But you can send me a list. If I send you a list of needs, can you help me out? Yeah, just don't expect him to respond quickly there. I remember watching those videos when he's filled that storage unit. I can imagine what a feat that must have been. I don't have nowhere near as much as Boomslang has I have a mini collection compared to Boomslang. We got Frick, Frack, and Hack. Gary DiSarcina with the California Angels. That's an interesting back photo, that's for sure. And then card number 231 is Steve Finley with the Houston Astros. Steve Finley. Alright. Card number 232 is Denny Martinez with the Montreal Expos. I like that one there in the back. He's eating an apple. It's kind of like Top Stadium Club kickoff here with their photography in this set. Okay. And then card number 233. Wait a minute. Yeah. Is Mike Mussina, Hall of Famer with the Baltimore Orioles. Mike Mussina. And then 234 is Joe Oliver with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Aaron again with his Cincinnati Reds. There we go. Card number 235, Chad Curtis with the California Angels. Card number 236 is Shane Mack with the Minnesota Twins. Card number 237, Jamie Navarro with the Milwaukee Brewers. Card number 238, Brian McRae with the Kansas City Royals. So don't be surprised if my wife pokes her head in the door because it's open. She might think I'm done streaming. Chili Davis, card number 239 with the Minnesota Twins. Card number 240. Jeff King with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Wait a minute. Yeah, 241. Dean Palmer with the Texas Rangers. 242. Danny Tartabull with the New York Yankees. Shout out to Bernie H for his son's Yankees. And 243, last card on this page, Charles Nagy with the Cleveland Indians in a throwback uniform, no doubt. That's pretty cool. Throwback uniform. Alright, 43. And we got 344. Ray Langford with the St. Louis Cardinals. Chad Curtis is in prison. Oh my word, what did he do? Then we got Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer for the Cincinnati Reds. Then next we got 246, Steve Avery with the Atlanta Braves. Card number 247, John Kruk with the Philadelphia Phillies. Got a throwback Phils shirt on the back. Card number 248, Derek May with the Chicago Cubs. Alright, 249, Stan Javier with the Philadelphia Phillies. And card number 250, Roger McDowell with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Lasorda University. On the front. That's interesting. Must have been when he played college ball. Okay, let me get a sip of water real quick here. 297. Okay. So we'll be coming up on that. The next three cards I'm missing, 97, 98, and 99 soon. Gym teacher, teenage girls. That's all I'm saying. Oh boy. Bad dude. Alright. Card number 251. Dan Gladden with the Detroit Tigers. There we go. Torque to Dork for your Detroit Tigers. And then card number 252. Wally Joyner with the Kansas City Royals. Shout out to Lockin99 for his Royals. Alright, card number 253, Pat Lestach with the Milwaukee Brewers. Pat Lestach. 254, Chuck Knobloch with the Minnesota Twins. Chuck Knobloch. Card number 253, Sandy Alomar Jr. with the Cleveland Indians. Scoot this over just a little bit. I keep bumping into the calendar there. Card number 256, Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer for the Houston Astros. I'll try and catch most of the Hall of Famers. You guys can feel free to shout out a Hall of Famer if I miss one. These ones are current enough. I know most of them. Andy Stankiewicz with the New York Yankees. Card number 257. Card number 258 is Darren Jackson with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Models and More. Alright. Card number 259, Brett Butler with the Dodgers. Brett Butler with the Dodgers. I always thought, sometimes I get them mixed up in my name, but I always check my list when I'm sorting cards. Joe Ursulak with the Baltimore Orioles. Card number 260. Then card number 261, finishing off this page, is Andy Baines, or Benes, with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin. Alright. 262, card 262, Kenny Lofton, with the Cleveland Indians. That was his second year card. His first year he was with the Astros. His rookie year, Kenny Lofton. And 263, Robin Ventura with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Alright. And then we got 264, Ron Gant with the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Blake, Left Behind Times. Alright. 265, Ellis Burks with the Red Sox. Shout out to Ethan's Elvis covers him more. He's a Red Sox fan. Card number 266, Juan Guzman with the Toronto Blue Jays. Alright. Wes Chamberlain, card number 267 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Alright. Card number 268, John Smiley with the Minnesota Twins. Card number 269, Franklin Stubbs with the Milwaukee Brewers. That's an angle shot going down to take his picture. That's probably an interesting way they got that shot. Then we've got card number 270, Tom Browning with the Cincinnati Reds. Okay, 270. 271 is Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer with the Oakland Athletics. Eckersley, Hall of Famer. Alright. Carlton Fisk, card number 272, Hall of Famer for the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Okay, card number 273, Lou Whitaker with the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to Tim. 274, Phil Plantier with the Boston Red Sox. Shout out to Ethan. Try and holler out people's favorite team. Bobby Bonilla with the New York Mets after he left the Pirates after 91. Bobby Bonilla. Alright, card number 276, Ben McDonald with the Baltimore Orioles. Alright, card number 277, Bob Zupik with the Boston Red Sox. Shout out to Ethan. 278, Terry Steinbach with the Athletics. And then 279 is Terry Mulholland with the Philadelphia Phillies. Shout out to Dearman. He's a Philly fan. He's a Philly fanatic. 280, Lance Johnson with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Alright, card number 281, Willie McGee with the Giants. Willie McGee with the Giants. Card number 282, Brett Saberhagen with the New York Mets. Brett Saberhagen. Card number 283, Randy Myers with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin. 284, Randy Tomlin with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Bernie. 285, Mickey Morandi with the Philadelphia Phillies. Card number 286, Brian Williams with the Houston Astros. Card number 287, Tino Martinez with the Seattle Mariners. And card number 288, Jose Melendez with the San Diego Padres. Oh, I like those cards. Oh, I gotta remember to pull that card out. I like when they do like a father-son type shot, or things of that nature when they involve the player's family, I'm assuming. But Jose Melendez with the Padres. Awesome card there. Alright. Then we've got, who's that? 88. 89 is Jeff Hewson with the Texas Rangers. 290 is Joe Grahe with the California Angels. Shout out to Diamond Princess. She's an Angels fan. Mel Hall with the New York Yankees. Card number 291. Card number 292, Otis Nixon with the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Blake. Card number 293, Todd Hundley with the New York Mets. Card number 294, Casey Candelli with the Houston Astros. Card number 295, Kevin Seitzer with the Milwaukee Brewers. Card number 296, Eddie Taubines with the Houston Astros. The next three I do not have, which are 297 is Moises Alou, 298 is Scott Radensky, and 299 is Thomas Howard. I need those three, so 1, 2, 3. The next card goes right here, which is card number 300, Kyle Abbott with the Philadelphia Phillies, holding the bucket there in his hand and pitching on the back pitcher. So there we go. I'll leave the spot there for those three when I can find them, or if somebody could send them to me, that would be awesome. So next one is going to be 317 will be missing. We got card number 301, Omar Vizquel with the Seattle Mariners. Shout out to me. That sounds kind of silly, right? Keith Miller, card number 302 with the Kansas City Royals. Shout out to Jason. Locking 99. Alright, 303 is Rick Aguilera with the Minnesota Twins. 304 is Bruce Hurst with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin. Card number 305, Kevin Caminetti with the Houston Astros. And then card number 306 is Mike Pagliarulo with the Minnesota Twins. Alright, card number 307, Frank Seminara with the San Diego Padres. That's his rookie card. Seminara. Card number 308, Andre Dawson Hall of Famer for the Chicago Cubs. Card number 309, Jose Lind with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Bernie H. Alright. Card number 310, Joe Boever with the Houston Astros. .311, Jeff Parrott with the Oakland Athletics. .312, Alan Mills with the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, that's fine. Alright, .313, Kevin Tipani with the Minnesota Twins. Shout out to MP and MC Fox down in Florida. They are the dad's Minnesota Twins fan, and the son is Tampa Bay Rays fan. Daryl Kyle with the Houston Astros. And card number 315, a checklist card, is a Will Clark checklist card. Got Will Clark on the front and the back of the card. 315. Alright. Then we got 316, Mike Sharperson with the Dodgers. My missing card. Oh no, wait. 15. This is 16. Yeah, I'm missing card 317, which is John Orton. John Orton. 16, 17. Right? 16, 17, 18. Yes, so 319 is Xavier Hernandez with the Astros. Okay, 320 is Paul Asemacher with the Chicago Cubs. Alright, 321 is John Franco with the New York Mets. 322 is Mike Timlin with the Toronto Blue Jays. 323 is Jose Guzman with the Texas Rangers. And 324 is Pedro Martinez. Oh, that Pedro Martinez is rookie card. Edgar and Pedro Martinez are the only two Hall of Famers with the last name Martinez. 325 is Bill Spears with the Brewers. 326 is Melindo Perez with the New York Yankees. 327 is Mike McFarland with the Kansas City Royals. 328 is Ricky Bones with the Brewers. 329 is Scott Bankhead with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Aaron. Card number 330, Rick Rodriguez with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin. Alright, 331, Geronimo Pena with the St. Louis Cardinals. 332 is Bernie Williams with the New York Yankees. And 333 is Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer, with the Milwaukee Brewers. Okay, 334 is Carlos Garcia with the Pirates. Shout out to Bernie H. 335 is David Cone with the Toronto Blue Jays right after he left the Mets. 336, Randy Johnson, Hall of Famer, with the Seattle Mariners. Alright, that's 36, so 37, 38, and 39 I don't have. 337 is Pat Mahomes. 338 is Eric Hansen. And 339 is Dwayne Ward. Okay, so 340 is Al Martin's rookie card. Al Martin with the Pittsburgh Pirates rookie card. So I gotta leave 3 spots there and start right down here with Al Martin. 341 is Pedro Munoz with the Minnesota Twins. And 342 342 is Greg Colbrun. Rookie card for the Montreal Expos. 342. Okay, 343. Let's see. I think I got a good run coming up now, all the way through 456. Alex Gonzalez. So maybe we'll go that far to that big break there. We'll see. We'll just keep plugging away here. Temperature's not so bad right now. At least I'm not sweating buckets of sweat down my arms and stuff. So, but let me get a sip of water real quick here. Wet my whistle. Let me just okay. So we still got people here. It looks like we still got 8 viewers as we're going through this set. And we're almost to 400, but you'll be a little bit past. We'll go a little bit past the halfway mark. We'll see. We will see. We'll just keep going until we're so we got 42. 43 is next. Let's continue on. Julio Valeria with the California Angels. Shout out to Diamond Princess. She's one of my Patreons. She's got the Angels. John Olerud with the Toronto Blue Jays. He was also a Seattle Mariner. George Bell with the Chicago White Sox. Okay, 346. Devin White with the Toronto Blue Jays. 347. Donovan Osborne with the St. Louis Cardinals. 348 is Mark Gardner with the Montreal Expos. 349 is Zane Smith with the Pittsburgh Pirates. 350 is Wilson Alvarez with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. 351 is Kevin Kolofsky with the Kansas City Royals. Shout out to Jason. Okay. 352 is Roberto Hernandez with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. 353 is Glenn Davis with the Baltimore Orioles. 354 is Reggie Sanders with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Aaron. Boom, there we go. The peace sign thwarting Ken Griffey Jr. with the Seattle Mariners. Boom, Ken Griffey Jr. I know I've got that in my PC account. Alright. 356 is Marquis Grissom with the Montreal Expos. 357 is Jack McDowell with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. I'll just try and speed things along here as we're going through here. Jimmy Key with the Blue Jays. Card number 358. 359 is Stan Belinda with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Looks like a fourth-year card for Belinda. Alright, then we've got Gerald Williams with the Yankees rookie card. Alright, 361 is Sid Fernandez with the New York Mets. 362 is Alex Fernandez with the White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. 363, John Schmaltz, Hall of Famer with the Atlanta Braves. 364, Travis Fryman with the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to Tim with his Tigers. Jose Canseco with the Texas Rangers. 366, David Justice with the Braves. Shout out to Blake. Pedro Astacio with the Dodgers, rookie card for the Dodgers. 368, oops. To that point where they're falling down there. Okay. 368, Tim Belcher with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Aaron. And 369, Steve Sachs with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Okay. Card number 370, Gary Gaeta with the California Angels. Shout out to Diamond Princess. 371, Jeff Fry with the Texas Rangers. 372, Bob Wickman with the New York Yankees. Shout out to Bernie H's son for his Yankees. 373, Ryan Thompson with the New York Mets. Could do that Frank Scartcorder. I could almost, I don't know if I have quite all 30 teams spoken for yet, for the most part. David Hulse with the Texas Rangers. Card number 374. 375 is Cal Eldred with the Milwaukee Brewers. Alright. Then we've got Ryan Klesko with the Atlanta Braves. 376. 377, Damian Easley with the California Angels. Shout out to Diamond Princess. And 378, John Keeley with the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to Tim again. Okay. Then we've got 379 Jim Bollinger with the Chicago Cubs. Uh, 380 is Brian Bohannon with the Texas Rangers. And then what do we got? We got Rod Brewer for the St. Louis Cardinals. He should have played for the Brewers, being his name's Rod Brewer. 382, Fernando Ramsey with the Chicago Cubs. .383, Sam Militello with the New York Yankees. Shout out to Bernie H's son. Alright. 384, Arthur Rhodes with the Baltimore Orioles. Okay. 385, Eric Karros with the Los Angeles Dodgers. 386, Rico Brogna with the Texas Rangers. And 387, John Valentin with the Boston Red Sox. Shout out to Ethan. Okay. 388, Kerry Woodson with the Seattle Mariners. Man, he looks young there. Of course, that's his rookie year. He should look young. Alright. 389 is Ben Rivera with the Philadelphia Phillies, followed by Matt Whiteside with the Texas Rangers. 390, almost to the 400 mark. 391, Henry Rodriguez with the Dodgers. 392, John Wetland with the Montreal Expos. 393 is Kent Merker with the Braves. 394 is Bernard Gilkey with the St. Louis Cardinals. 395, Doug Henry with the Milwaukee Brewers. And 396, Mo Vaughn with the Boston Red Sox. 397, we've got Scott Erickson with the Twins. 398, Bill Gullickson with the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to Tim. 399, Mark Guthrie with the Minnesota Twins. Shout out to MP Fox. 400, Dave Martinez with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Aaron. Ooh, the top wouldn't open up on that page. Had a little struggle with it. Jeff Kent, 401, with the New York Mets. 402, Chris Hoyles with the Baltimore Orioles. 403, Mike Heinman with the Detroit Tigers. 404, Chris Nabolts with the Montreal Expos. And 405, the last card on this page. Tom Pagnozzi with the St. Louis Cardinals. All right. That takes us to 405. Close there. Yeah. Maybe I might stop about there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're just over the hour mark, right? Kelly Gruber, card number 406 with the Blue Jays. 407, Bob Welch with the Oakland Athletics. Okay. 408, Frank Castillo with the Chicago Cubs. 409, oops. John Dobson with the Red Sox. 410, Steve Farr with the with the New York Yankees. Shout out to Bernie H's son. 411, Henry Cotto with the Seattle Mariners. I remember Henry Cotto. Right. Bob Patterson with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Bernie. 413, Todd Stottlemyre with the Toronto Blue Jays. And 414, Greg A. Harris with the Red Sox. Finishes off this page. 415, getting into one of the subsets here soon. The way they did them were within the set instead of separate cards and stuff. Denny Neagle with the Pittsburgh Pirates, leaning up against the ivy. Yeah, the humidity's starting to crank up too. I'm starting to sweat again. Bill Wegman, probably because it's the heat of the afternoon right now. Billy Wegman with the Milwaukee Brewers. I think we'll finish up right about I'll probably do 450. We'll stop at 450. So 417 is Willie Wilson with the Athletics. And that'll give us two more episodes to finish up going through the set initially, at least, until I get the missing cards. And then we'll probably do a part for when I do get the final cards to put into the set. That way we'll go through and highlight through the complete set. Card number 418, Terry Leach with the White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Okay, 419. Willie Randolph with the New York Mets. And then 420 will be the checklist for cards number 340. And Mark McGuire is on card number 420. Okay, that brings us to card number 421, the top prospects list. Pictured on the front of this one in 421 is Calvin Murray. Calvin Murray, the top prospect for San Francisco, for the Giants. Okay. And yes, I did go into my Hall of Fame collection and realized they did have the Derek Jeter card. So we're gonna end right after the Derek Jeter card, or no, maybe we'll end on the Derek Jeter. Card number 422, Pete Janicki with the California Angels, top prospect. And then we've got 423, Todd Jones, top prospect, for the Houston Astros. All right, 424, Mike Neal with the Oakland Athletics. 425, Carlos Delgado with the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, and then we've got Jose Oliva with the Texas Rangers. Card number 426. Card number 427 is Tyrone Hill with the Milwaukee Brewers. Had to read on there so I could see because they don't show it all the time on the uniform. Dimitri Young, card number 428 for the St. Louis Cardinals. Then we've got 429, Derek Wallace with the Chicago Cubs. Derek Wallace. And then card number 430 is Michael Moore with the Dodgers. Michael Moore with the Dodgers. Oh, there you go. Sensei Domino's in here, chatting a little bit. Cliff Floyd, card number 431 for the Montreal Expos. Then we have Calvin Murray. Calvin Murray with the Texas Rangers. I believe this shows him with San Francisco, but it says a Texas native, but San Francisco. Calvin Murray, San Francisco Giants. Okay. Here we go. Manny Ramirez. Manny Ramirez with the Cleveland Indians. That's a cool looking card. Forgot that's one of Manny Ramirez's rookie cards in this set. Okay, card number 434, Mark Newfield with the Seattle Mariners. And then we've got Charles Johnson, card number 435 for the Miami Marlins. Card number 436, Bush Husky for the New York Mets. Card number 437, Brad Pennington with the Baltimore Orioles. Followed by card number 438, Ray McDavid with the San Diego Padres. Alright, card number 439, Chad McConnell with the Philadelphia Phillies. Midri Cummings, card number 440 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alright. Card number 441, Benji Gill. Let's see, who did Benji Gill start with? Anybody out there in YouTube land know? I'm thinking maybe it's the Texas Rangers, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, this is a nice little. I mean, it's a 840 card set, but the way Upper Deck did it back in the day, it was just these different subsets were in like the first part of the set, and then in the middle, and then the base cards again in the follow-up cards. So card number 442, Frank Rodriguez with the Red Sox. So these are top prospect cards, of which we're going to end here with Derek Jeter here in a few cards. Chad Matola, 443 for the Cincinnati Reds. Okay. Then next we got John Burke with the Colorado Rockies. That's card number 444. Then we've got card number 445, Michael Tucker with the Kansas City Royals. Michael Tucker. Then we've got Rick Green, card number 446 for the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to Tim. Then we've got card number 447, Rich Becker with the Minnesota Twins. Card number 448, Mike Robertson. I want to say, looking at the uniform there. Oh no, it's the Chicago White Sox. Okay. For Mike Robertson. And the one you've been waiting for. Card number 449. Card number 449, Derek Jeter, top prospect card, rookie card for Derek Jeter. That's an awesome card to have in the set. I didn't have it, but then I looked in my Hall of Fame rookie card collection, and I did have two, I think, in there. So I got one in my box now, and one in my set here. And then card number 450, and we'll end with this card, and we'll start with 451 in our next week's episode. I wasn't waiting for Jeter. Yes, it is, Donald. All right, card number 450, Peter Gammons, Inside the Numbers. Okay, so Peter Gammons, Inside the Numbers subset for the 1993 Upper Deck checklist. Okay, so that one will go right here, and we'll end on that note. Okay, so as you can see in the box here, we do have the last half of the set to still go. I had this full, and then some on the side here when we first started going through. So we'll do about half of these next week, and then the week after that. So we should finish previewing this set by the end of the month. Oops, I got wrong month there. So yeah, so this week is we should finish on the 31st, Thursday, and that will be our end of month giveaway day also. So we'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff on the 31st. So we do have 2 more episodes this month to finish off the preview of binderizing this set. Okay, so let me just set this off to the side. Put this checklist here for now. So that's where we are. So next week we will continue going through and putting these cards into these binder pages. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and close up the binder for now. Make some space here for our 2-minute warning for the end of the stream. Actually, Actually, no, that don't go here. I'm going to put the checklist here where we left off. Put this under here. Actually, I'm going to be looking at stuff soon anyway. And then this here can go there. Pull my list out. Get everything good to go here for our end of stream. So we went about an hour and a half. That's not too bad for today. We're at the halfway mark of binderizing this set. So okay, let me add this in here right at 3:32. We'll go ahead and cut off the 2-minute warning stuff. Donald's list has more black marks than Santa's. Most likely peeing his pants. What? You guys being mean. Oh, the black marks on here. That's one that once I enter it into the wheel of names, then I take this off and start with a clean slate. Okay, so we will have tomorrow the 18th. So we will be starting on a new page starting tomorrow. Just so people know. Okay? So we'll finish off today, and then tomorrow we'll start with a new sheet. I'll turn the page and have an extra sheet under here to write on. So go ahead and put your entries in. I'll put in stop the show and end the 2-minute warning at 3:32. So at 3:32, then I'll go through and log everybody in who's here at the closing 2-minute warning. Then we will continue tomorrow. We will continue tomorrow with Gabby Harnett. Gabby Harnett. I don't have any cards for Gabby, I don't believe. But I'll do a double check in my current sorted Hall of Fame box. Go ahead and stop the show and end the 2-minute warning entries. So let's see, we got a few in here right now. We've got Bernie H. Gets a +2. Bernie H gets a +2. Sensei Domino was here at the beginning and the end, so he gets a +2. Lockin 99 is here. He gets a +2. Torque the Dork, most likely peeing his pants, who's not here also, is not here. Okay, he gets a +2. And then we've got Torque the Dork again, and End It, and Lockin I already got, but he's done. I think he has had cards. Diamond King's not positive though. Alright, so let me go through the list and then we'll do our sign off and go and chill tomorrow. And depending on how things go tomorrow, odds are we'll probably try and do a Hobby Box Friday, because I'm in the mood to open another one of my remaining 5 hobby boxes. Okay, so let's see, what do we got here? Thanks for being here today, for all you that participated in the beginning of the show and the end of the show, and we're here in the middle. Bernie H, Big Race Ball cards. Cards in My Car with R. Posada, Center Hill Cards, Chuck Dupree Sports Cards, Cops, Dragon Fan Tim, who's never here, God is Great, Lockin' 99, and Sensei Domino. So I appreciate everybody being here, that's for sure. And you all take care. Have a wonderful, here I can put this on for the close of the show. Have a wonderful and blessed day this Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow for Hall of Fame Friday, doing the biography for Charles Leo, commonly known as Gabby Hartnett. Okay, looks like he played most of his career for the National League Mets. I think it might be the New York Mets, or in the Chicago National League and the New York National League, but we'll find out more information tomorrow. And as always, it's been fun being here for Throwback Thursday 1993 Upper Deck Set Part 2 of 4 and the baseball game and trivia. So until then, not too old to be the Mets. Okay, so we'll find out more information when we go through the biography tomorrow. So as David says in all his streams at the end, it's not just words, but be blessed. Great stream. Have a great night all. And sometime, someplace, you may see me in your live streams when I'm searching YouTube to see who is live. Until then, y'all take care. We will see y'all tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Hall of Fame Friday. Till then, bye for now.